Yo, what's up? Welcome back. Good to see ya. We've been getting a lot done with my app, Timekeeper, and today we're gonna get more done. My goal for today is to actually take my app and get it ready for testing, like real testing, like on my phone, and maybe even give it out to some friends so they can test it. Or maybe if you want to test it, you can. There's a couple more things that I need to do with the app before it's ready to be tested, so let's go get those things done today, huh? Shall we? So the first thing that we're working on today is on the new task screen. We have an option to select a time when you're creating a new task. And what that does is it lets you set the start time of this new task and the end time of your current task that you're working on. In my example, you can see that we started doorknob at 8:30. And let's say you're working on doorknobs diligently, and then around 8:33, you decide to switch to bubbles. So now you're working on bubbles diligently. 3 minutes go past, you look at the clock, it's 8:36, and you realize you never switched from doorknob to bubbles at 8:33. So it's 8:36, and it still says that you're working on doorknob. What do? I'll tell you what you do. You click on the time drop down and you select the correct time that you actually ended doorknob and switch to bubbles. Pretty simple. This functionality works great, but there's one problem. So let's say you started doorknobs at 8:30, right? And let's say you go and create a new task and you go, I'm gonna start bubbles at 8:25. Well, that's not possible. You can't start a task at 8:30 and then end it at 8:25. You can't end your task 5 minutes before you started it. It makes no sense. So we need to give them an alert prompt telling them, hey dude, what you're doing is wrong. It's fucking illegal. You should be executed for even trying that. We'll be a bit nicer to them, but you know, you get the idea. So let's go make it. Okay, 8:36. If we pick anything before 8:36, it should give us a warning. Ooh, let's go. Dude, that was some easy shit. Dude, that took me like 15 minutes. So my solution to this next problem, it's almost a problem in itself. Let me just show you what the problem is real quick. Okay, so look at this. Category has nothing there. And then if I go to the database, it reflects that. There's no title here. I don't know what's happening. We're clearly getting a weird bug, so I'm gonna fix that. I spent a really long time solving this problem, and the solution is so stupid. So there's a thing called Flutter Clean, or like clean the project in Flutter. And I don't know exactly what it does. I do know that sometimes Flutter gets hung up on an old version of your app. And the way to solve it is to use the command called Flutter Clean, where it cleans your project and it makes sure that your project is running on the most up-to-date code. And I run into this problem a decent amount with Flutter. I don't know what causes the problem, but I do know that it's a problem I face a lot, where my code isn't working properly. I'm really confused why. I just clean the project and the app works fine again. And that's what my problem was here. Once I cleaned my project after, let's say, 30 minutes of coding and trying to figure out this bug, everything was working fine. It's really annoying. Maybe someone watching this can actually explain to me why this happens. Look how pissed I am when I'm debugging my code. My code is just completely skipping over this. What the fuck? I was totally justified in being pissed though. I mean, my code looked fine. It just wasn't actually running through all of my code for some reason. All right, well that's solved. Next problem. This is the last issue in Timekeeper right now, dude. Feels good. Look at this shit. Okay, so we have candy 5 minutes. We go to switch it. Let's say we're doing doorknobs now. We're doing doorknobs now. Hit confirm. Boom. Red screen. Then it works. Okay, so if you don't use Flutter, sometimes the red screen is just an error, and sometimes the red screen is like an app-breaking bug. In this case, as you saw, since the red screen just kind of flicked on and off, it's just kind of an error message for us. And there really isn't even an error going on. Actually, I don't really understand why the red screen is popping up. I do and I don't. I don't really want to get into the specifics of the problem because there is no data being handled incorrectly here. Like when the red screen happens, I still get the results that I expect. There's just a red screen that shows up between the task screen and the main screen when they're switching between the two. That's the only issue. I'm sure there are some people that'll be like, dude, red screen needs an error. What do you mean you're not having a problem? The app fucking works, man. I don't care. Maybe someone could educate me on why I should care, but for now I don't. But the red screen looks bad. That's the only reason I care to solve this problem. And I think I have an idea on how I can get rid of this red screen once and for all. Okay, let's test it. Let's test it. Hopefully no red screen shows up. I think it will though. What the fuck is this? I'll tell you what it is not. It is not the solution I was looking for. Luckily, I got another idea, and that idea is to have a little loading wheel. Similar to a loading wheel that I've had in previous parts of the app. We'll have the loading wheel pop up in between the task screen and the main screen. Hopefully that loading wheel takes the place of the red screen. Load. Oh! Did that just fix it? Is the problem solved? We'll test it a couple more times. I think it is though. Whoa, dude. Okay, let's test it again. Loader. Dude, that got rid of the red screen. And just like that, we're basically done with the app. I mean, we're not done. There's other things I'm gonna implement eventually, and I'm sure I'm gonna find some errors that pop up. But I'm ready to actually put the app onto my phone and test it myself. I'm gonna actually use the app throughout my day, track my time, and then hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I'm sure some bugs and some little minor things will pop up on the screen that I need to take care of. I'll make those fixes, and then hopefully I get to push the app to the App Store soon. That would be really exciting. So I'm about to go download the app to my phone, and then I guess I need to come up with something to code tomorrow because I'm probably not going to have this to work on. Anyway, let me know what you think about the app, the design of the app, the functionality. Let me know what you think about this video. Any feedback is seriously appreciated. Bye. See you tomorrow.